Hi, welcome to Mindful Healthy Habits with Kevin. Today I'm going to be talking about healthy, self-soothing activities you can do in the evening with no electronics. Having no screen time an hour before bed is really healthy for getting good quality sleep, being able to fall asleep and getting good quality sleep during the night, getting your 7 to 9 hours of sleep. What you do in the evening before you try to fall asleep is really important to be able to engage in activities that don't involve screen time. Today I'm going to be talking about some of those things you can do. The first thing I'm going to mention is that some of these things you have to kind of work at or set up beforehand so that in the evening there is no electronics for it. For example, my first one is just listening to music. So you may use a device to get music, but you've already made your playlist. You've made your evening playlist at some other time so that all you're able to do is just open up your tablet or your phone and just hit play all, and you won't have to look at the screen again. Just have your evening routine playlist kind of playing in the background. Now, as the music is going, you can do a number of things that doesn't involve any screen time. You could give yourself a mindfulness massage. Okay, one of the healthy self-soothing activities that I teach is to give yourself a self-massage, starting with the head and working your way down. That really is good for just before bedtime, and it's a great activity to do when you're just kind of ready to have that downtime. It slows down your busy thoughts. It brings your breath back into balance, and it's great to do before bed. So I will leave a link in the description of that mindfulness massage, and then you can try. You can do it with music or without music. It's up to you. It's a great thing to try just before bed. Another thing that people don't talk about a lot is old school photo albums with actual pictures. So a lot of albums these days are digitized, which means you have to go on some sort of electronics to look at them. But I'm talking about the old school photo albums. Again, you'll have to set this up beforehand. But having access to these albums, access to pictures that you can just look through, another great way to wind down in the evening, looking through actual real photos in albums, and just taking your time. Again, you can have music on in the background if you wish, and just looking through some of the happy memories of your past, looking through albums of maybe when you were a child, when you were young, and then possibly your kids or your grandkids if you have. Just looking through, and another great way to wind down at the end of the evening. Journaling is another big one. You can journal. You can also read past journals. So I call this happy journal memories. So when something happens, you're going to write it down. Again, you're kind of doing this beforehand, but you're writing happy memories down, kind of like logging them as they happen on a day-to-day basis. And then before bed, you get out your journal and you read back, a year before or 2 years before, however long you've been doing this, you read back of some of the happy memories that has happened in the last little bit. And it's just another great way to remember the past, all the positive experiences that happened in the past, and to relive some of those amazing memories, and just give yourself some positive vibes before you go to sleep. You can also call somebody on the phone, have an actual phone conversation, which again doesn't happen that much anymore, but having an old school conversation on the phone. Yes, you are using electronics, but you're not getting that bright screen. You're not looking at a screen. So, you could have the phone on speaker, or you can just talk into it normally. But having a conversation with somebody, a friend, a coworker, a colleague, family member, anybody that you want to have a positive conversation with, that'd be a good way to end the night as well. My go-to is cleaning. I love to clean and organize, get all my areas clean. I have a separate video on how important this is. But yeah, cleaning your areas before bed, so that when you wake up in the morning, everything is ready to go. That's really important. But just, again, having music on in the background, going and doing a cleaning blitz, spending 5 minutes, 10 minutes, however long you want to dedicate to this, and just cleaning and organizing and getting everything ready for the next day. So cleaning and organizing is another great way to stay productive in the evening without electronics. But it helps you wind down. It helps you to slow down your busy thoughts and to get yourself ready for sleep. Of course, in the evening, I always mention this is a chance to have a warm bath. Again, music possibly in the background, a warm shower. I have my cold showers in the morning that gets me going. And I have another video on cold showers and how important it is, not just physically, but for mental purposes, for that challenge first thing in the morning. But in the evenings, I have a warm shower. I have a warm bath. That's kind of my reward for getting through the day, is to have that. I always have that, something to look forward to at the end of the night, is that nice warm shower, a nice warm bath, possibly taking a towel, wetting it, and then just wrapping it over your face, and just breathing, just resting, listening to music, and just being in the bath it will just be so good for you for sleep. You can also, this is the time where you can meditate, you can do some yoga, some light yoga, some stretching just before bedtime. If you have a yantra mat, the mat with needles, you could lay on that just before bed. It helps to slow down and calm down and release all the pressure in the body. So you could do that. This is the time where you can read, get an actual book and read. This is the time of the night where I do my breath work. I do a lot of breath work in the evening just before bed. Meditations, things that don't involve electronics, but will help you to slow down your busy thoughts and just get you ready for sleep. You could also do a hobby or a craft. Maybe this is a puzzle time for you. Maybe it's you're working on a model, you're building a model, or you're doing some sort of a craft hobby. That would be an excellent thing to do just before bed without electronics. Of course, baking and cooking could be, you're preparing for the next day. Maybe that's something that you're able to do in the evening just before bed. And have fun with it. Make a list and do different things every evening Mix it up. There's a lot of different things that you can do. Just develop your own before bed non-electronics routine, and you will be able to not only enjoy that time because like, no, I'm putting the phone away, I'm not watching anything on TV, that this is my time. This is my time to do, make a list of 10 things and maybe pick 2 or 3 every evening to do, and just enjoy that routine, enjoy that time of the night where you don't have to rely on electronics. And that this is my time. This is my time to slow down at the end of the day and get ready for bed. I hope you enjoy some of these evening non-electronics tips. I will leave a couple of links in the description for some other videos I've made that have to do with some of these self-soothing activities that you can do. And it goes into a little bit more detail, and I hope you enjoy. I hope you have a restful evening and a great sleep. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you.